All right, here we are, another Elevate, Educate, Enjoy retreat with me, proudly presented Antje Swart. And today we are going to look at Blitz sessions. Are they good? Are they bad? How to do them, when you do them, and when not to do them. So what is a Blitz session? Now you can do hourly Blitz sessions. You can half an hour Blitz session where you just work as fast and as focused as you can. Boom, timer goes off and you walk away. It's like an exam, hands in the air, you know. So that's a Blitz session. And then a lot of businesses, especially in affiliate marketing and network marketing, a lot of these businesses, they love to do 30-day Blitz sessions. For 30 days, you have a task, no matter what, you're supposed to stick to it. And then is the creme de la creme, where you do this for 90 days, right? Now, 90-day Blitz sessions, 30-day Blitz session, 5-day challenges, daily, hour, weekly, 3 hours. It is the pressure that you put yourself into. It is the unwavering commitment that you do. And a lot of people love them. And they say, yes, it's great. Push, 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 push. A lot of masculine energy there. Output, action, action, action. And a lot of people hate them. And they say it's actually bad for you. Don't do it. And they have the same valid reasons than the people promoting it. So I want to open up in a minute. I want to open up the floor here to discuss how is our personal experience with it. Have you ever managed to complete a 30-day or mind you 90-day quest, Blitz, or quest? No, not a quest, a Blitz session. And when should you do it and when shouldn't you do it? So now let's go to the pros, why people love them. Why people love them? Because you drill down and you change your habits in your daily method of operation and in your income producing strategies. You give yourself every day a kick in the butt and a commitment to actually build your business. And when you commit and when you do daily single actions and income producing activities, consistently, you will get results. It's the law. You focus on building your business, the law of attraction will give you the results. Maybe after 30 days, maybe after 90 days, maybe after 120 days, but you will definitely create momentum. So this is the pros for it. You have ideally accountability partner that helps you to pull through, and you ideally do it in a group because the group energy is electrifying, it's magnetic, it's contagious in a good way. So this is why people do it, to get going. Yes, you've got a question, Renato.
Yes, I'm still, I have experienced something that was called Blitz, but I'm not sure if you mean the same thing. So what is your short definition of a Blitz? I did not get that yet.
The short definition of a Blitz is that you commit to a certain amount of time or days. You agree on a whatever is best daily actions, income producing actions for yourself and your business, what needs to be done on a daily basis to build your business. You commit to that and you pull it through. No matter what, you will finish those tasks before you go to sleep. And that is normally reach out to new people, follow up, okay, first connect to new people, ask them if they're open to see a presentation, a business, present to them, and then follow up either way. And then either sign them up as a customer, as a partner. Do we agree on that one? Okay, good, fantastic. So now the pros are, for blitzes, increased productivity, and increased productivity on income producing activities ultimately guarantee will end with increase in business. There is no other way. That's the law of attraction. You focus on building your business, you will build your business. And this is where I said agreed activity. It's got to be income producing. And for that, the group is good because normally you have an experienced leader that knows what needs to be done. And you just got to follow them. So these are the pros: increase productivity, increase results, increase revenue, better business. We all want that. Now, here are the cons. Okay, what speak against the Blitz? You get overwhelmed sometimes before you even start because you just look at the tasks and you go, goodness gracious, I don't have the time. When on earth am I going to do that? So you are overwhelmed already when you started, before you start. Or you're all excited and you get started, and after 3 days, it's too much. And you quit. Or after 2 weeks, or after 1 week, and you quit. And you never, ever go back on the saddle again. And you don't start again. And then you build up the belief system. In fact, you don't build it up. You feed your limiting belief system. I can't do this. I'm not good enough. This is not for me. This is the con. However, sometimes we don't have the time or the resources to shift our limiting belief systems. And we will always fall down, because if you fall down or don't even get started, it doesn't matter what business you do. It will happen all the time. So that would be a pro for the Blitz sessions, 30 or 90 days, where you actually, here's the key, surrender to your business activities. And when you surrender to the task that you've set yourself, there's no overwhelmment because you've accepted it. There's no resistance. The overwhelm comes when there's resistance to doing what you do, what you need to do, what you know that you want to do. Now, do you want to do this business? We come back to right at the beginning. Why did you start this business in the first place? What is your motivation? And if your motivation is rooted in your heart with a strong desire and ideally a mission and a vision that is bigger than yourself, it is easy to surrender to that. Remember the children that you have in the household, or the cats and the dogs, or anything that is dear to you? You surrender to get up at 3 o'clock at night. You surrender to get up and feed those pets, even if you are so nicely snuggled in the sofa. There's no overwhelming, oh my gosh, I can't feed the cat. Oh. Okay. You surrender to the task and you get up, even if it might be a short discomfort for you, because you've got to get your butt off the couch. And when you've got children and you need to get up for them, you know, what is the reward? That love and all the beautiful thing that comes with having and raising and caring for kids. All right. So if you feel overwhelmed when doing a Blitz, then look at your limiting belief systems. What are you resisting? You ultimately resisting your wealth. Have you ever thought about that? You're resisting your happiness. You're resisting your success. And you're resisting stepping into the person that you can be. And you're arguing with yourself because you've started this business, but now you don't want to do the work. How's that? That is nonsense. That is thought energy. That is limiting belief systems and self-sabotaging patterns of the highest degree. So do you want to keep on fighting with yourself, or do you want to surrender? We do this every single day. We surrender to the task ahead. First thing, when you need to get out of bed, who has got a comfortable bed here? Yes. And we surrender to getting up and get going because it's daylight, or if you work night shift, it's night shift, or whatever you got to do. And we move out of the comfort of our beds and we get going, and we need to do, and we get going and do what we need to do. There's no debate. And if there's a debate, it's for what, 5 minutes, 10 minutes? I don't know. So why on earth would you surrender, would you resist your wealth and happiness by not doing what needs to be done on a single daily basis to build your business? It's rubbish, isn't it, if you look at it this way? Yeah. And the time, with the time management, that's just a matter of organization. You know, I highly want to recommend here again the book, The Consistency Pill. Christina, you have got my cheat sheet. Renata, I don't think you've seen, have you got my cheat sheet about Consistency Pill? All right, I will send you the link where you can download it. Because if you say I don't have the time, here's just bad self-management. Christina, yes, go share your thoughts.
I was going to say that the way I got to know a lot of people that we know in common here was through a quest that was called the Hero Genius Legend quest, and by Robin Sharma. And the quest has actually been taken off Mindvalley, which is interesting, but we did learn a lot. And one of the things that he advocates is that the 90-90-1 rule, and that is spending the first 90 minutes of every day for 90 days on the one thing that is your project, and just focus on that one thing for the first 90 minutes of your day for the next 90 days. And it actually works. It really does, because you start your day with that. And I'm not saying that it's applicable to the network marketing scenario where you spend the first 90 minutes of your day, because Renata is in Thailand and she might need to get hold of somebody in, I don't know, in Australia or something, and there might be time differences, whatever. But, and similarly with ourselves, but don't let that be an obstacle. You make that the first thing you do, and it really does work. And I'm in the middle of a project now, and I've tried to do that with my husband, and he resists it because he's got all these other priorities. But those are day-to-day things that you would be able to find little bursts of time to. But for this, if it's really close to your heart and you concentrate on it, as you said, Antje, that you're concentrating on your passion, then the feedback will be positive outcomes. So that might be a good approach for people listening to this recording. Not necessarily found on the cheat sheet, but no. It was one that worked for me.
Yeah, the 90 days, I also say now 90 days, the 90 minute can also be a little bit overwhelming. I'm a huge fan of Robin Sharma, right? But I personally work better in smaller increments because life is busy. There's a lot of multitasking, which is a myth. It doesn't work. However, if I set myself 20 minutes, the Pomodoro technique, right? Mm-hmm. 20 minutes, that's easier than a full 90 minutes. Mm-hmm. And like, for example, when I run my automated connection requests, which come with a beautiful personal crafted message, okay, then very often people respond to that. So what do? Do you respond on each message, or do you batch respond and wait and then set 20 minutes? And my personal responding capacity for individual messages, 20 minutes is really, really good. Then because I need to go and look at their profiles, I need to craft a message, 10, 20 minutes, and then I've got a couple of responses, follow-ups, and I label them and I move them along in the pipeline, and that's good. 90 minutes would be too much for me. So, and also there's a debate again, eat the frog. Do you want to do the hardest thing first thing in the morning? I personally, and here's an important point, personality, know who you are. I'll get to that in a minute. I personally like to start the day a little bit easy. So I like to do the easy tasks first. And then I get into the nitty-gritty and zoom out. Okay? So the thing is, there's no right and there is no wrong. As long as by nightfall, the work gets done, you can tick it off, that's okay. So here's the thing. What kind of personality are you? Are you a red personality, which is push, 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 action, action, action? Or are you more the green, systems and structures? Or the yellow, caring, so you do everything for everyone else first before you come to your own stuff? Or you're the blue one, this is no fun, I'm not in the mood, So here's the thing, you've got to do your time frame according to what suits your personality, what speaks to your strength. And a lot of coaches, they are ADHD and they're red personalities. Action, very masculine. We have got very few female power coaches that are out there. And the female energy is softer, is more flowing, is more creative. So you've got to decide almost on a day-to-day basis, what mood am I in now? What frame am I in now? And then you act on it, but you also make sure that you become the persona and that you are in the frame of pulling this off and concentrating now for 20 minutes or 90 minutes. So the danger with blitzes is, in my opinion, is that you try to squeeze yourself into a system that doesn't work for you. However, you have a structure that you can lean on, and ideally you want to be flexible enough to actually adapt it to your personal preferences. The 5 a.m. club, coming back to Robin Sharma, I did the 5 a.m. club and I pulled it through and I surrendered to the task that I've given myself and said, I'm going to try it now. I'm going to see now how this works. I surrendered and I got up. And then I've been there and I've done that and I got that t-shirt and I realized, you know what, actually 6 or 6:30 works so much better with my biorhythm. And I adapted it, but I still focused. And this is how you succeed in a blitz. That you adapt it, but you still surrender that it needs to be done. I've picked up my Swedish lessons again. And do you know how many times at 11:30 I've forgotten about it during the day and I get the reminder as I want to switch off my phone, you're losing your streak. It's like, oh, so I'm sitting in my bed, I'm dog tired, and I still do at least one lesson. That is a surrender to the task. Okay, and that's how you can succeed in a blitz. So how was your blitz experiences in the past? Have you ever managed to do a 30-day? Well, you've all done the what's it, the Noble Goldman quest, right?
Success 30-day quest.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm still in it.
Yeah. So now you've embodied those rhythms, actually, those habits, you've embodied them. And in that quest, the 30-day quest, did you do your daily income producing business activities? Because this is where most people fall down. Exactly. So in that regard, you've got to go back until you complete all of them.
No, the Noble Goldman quests actually is personal growth and not income producing activities.
As
You do
far as I know, there's a stage in the bottom. It's your exercise, it's your well-being, it's your learning, and it's your building the business. It's reaching out new contacts.
no.
Have they
Trust me,
changed it?
I filled in the last bit this morning. So no, it is not in there.
Oh,
When
that's
you
interesting. They've taken it
oh,
out.
no, it's not, it haven't been there. I mean, I'm doing this challenge. First time I did it last year in July, I think. So it never was in the 30-day quest. But if you do the abundance game in Noble Goldman, there you have 4 things. You have affirmations, you have visualization, you have study, and you have productivity. But the productivity bit is not in the 30-day quest.
It should be in there, actually.
Yeah, but it is not.
No, there's a 90-day. There's a 90-day quest. No, it is
Not in Noble Goldman.
Yeah, because I've done it before you came in. So interesting. Anyway, so the bottom line is there's different blitzes for different objectives. If you do one without income producing daily actions, then okay, that's fine. Then you obviously don't want to grow your business. But if you don't have your single daily action, like our good friend Rastavan in Success and Training, Success by Design and Training does, if you don't do your single daily actions, your income producing method of operation, you're resisting your wealth. And then basically you're just, yeah, you're not grounded. Your desires and your commitments and your visions is not grounded because you're not doing the steps that need to be done. You just talk. And that's a bitter pill to swallow. You know, sometimes. But it's the truth. You can't talk about being a millionaire if you don't build your business. Right? And a 30-day quest or blitz, 30-day blitz, a 90-day blitz is a fantastic way of get you out of that and pushes you gently with lots of love and a kick in the butt into surrendering what needs to be done to build your business. Okay, when do you not do a 30-day blitz? When shouldn't you do it? No reasons why not to do it.
Well, no, you want to stay where you are.
Yeah, you want to stay. You don't want any changes. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say when you've got lots of things on that, then you get into overwhelm at some point. But then you're putting other priorities over what really is your priority, right?
Exactly, Christina. So we're always busy.
Yes.
Nobody says, oh, every day I've got this hour and a half for free. I wonder what I'm going to do with it. You know, every day I'm sitting around with an hour and a half and I'm so bored. Nobody does that. You know, our days are filled out the entire time, 7 days a week. So you already have other things to do, means it's not your priority. And if you don't want to change, then don't do it. But then don't complain about it. You know, if you don't want to do a blitz and surrender to what needs to be done, and the blitz is not 8 hours a day. The blitz is 30. The blitz shouldn't be more than 90 minutes. Okay, ideally, because other than that, it gets overwhelmed. And once you get into the rhythm, it will grow. And as it grows, your business is going to grow.
Mm.
Now, here's a big thing. Here's a big, 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 big mistake that people do. They start and they haven't ticked out everything after 5 days on the list, and they stop. That's a big mistake, because you want to celebrate your little wins every single day instead of looking what's missing. Because when you look what's missing, what I haven't done, and I'm not good enough, where are you? Boom, you're back in the limiting belief system. But if you say, you know what, I've got a list of 10 things that I want to do, but yes, I managed 3. And then tomorrow you're going to manage maybe 4 or maybe 7. And one day, once your priorities now change and your timetable changes, you know, give it a week, give it a 2 week. If you do a 90-day blitz, give it at least 2 to 3 weeks until you reach the first time where you tick out everything on your task list. Rome wasn't built in a day. You know, be kind to yourself. Look at what you're achieving much more than what's missing, what you didn't do. And that goes for anything and everything. So I was going to start a 90-day blitz. Are you ready?
Funnily enough, I started today because I was sharing in our women's circle that there's a project in the offing, and I find that if I do it first thing in the morning before I even leave my room, then it's done. If I try to do it after that, I actually forget. Just like you're learning Swedish,
Yeah.
if you don't get it over and done with when it's in your head, it's
Yeah.
And the one thing I've been meaning to do is to just get organized, but not organized as in, you know, just organized, actually systemize certain things. And you know, I've got baskets of linen that I can't fit anywhere, but they need to go somewhere because some are winter duvets and summer duvets, and you know, you've got in between times, and yeah, and we've got this many beds in the house, and there are times when all the beds are being used, and other times that they're not. So you need the sheets, you need the changes, etc. And of course, we've been very lucky that we've had good weather, so we can dry things and whatever. But if we can't, then we do need 10 sets of everything, you know. So yeah, I found that the minute I get up, if I start blitzing it, literally as you say, I'm productive and I've done it and I feel good about it, and I can get on with all my other commitments and not say, oh, sorry, I wasn't able to get this done, and this is what I'd scheduled to do. That's why I'm here, you know. Otherwise, I would have had to say, no, I'm sorry.
And what you do there beautifully, you prioritize, because you could do other things in the morning first thing. You know, there's 100 things that you could do. You prioritize and you surrender. You just get on with it. There's no drama. You just get on with it. Like me in the mornings, I get up and I start my connector, sending out the messages while I make my breakfast. Multitasking, automation, and it's beautiful and it works, you know. And then I come back by the time I'm awake, kind of thing, you know, and I'm organized, or I run my broadcast while I'm doing some sports. It is all possible. It's a matter of organization and prioritizing and automation. We are living in the world of automation, and automation has advanced so beautifully that it is not stale. It is not, it is personal. It is beautiful. Like my birthday messages, you know, my friends do not know that this was an automated message because I set it up and it's beautiful. You know, Renata didn't know that she got it automated. It's your birthday coming up. So, I think I did tell you. It was you, right?
No.
No, it wasn't you. So, because sometimes, yeah, it was somebody else, you know, and then I do tell them. I say yes. But automate, you know, use AI, you know, it's beautiful. It's such a time saver. and surrender to the task. Surrender to the task that you set yourself. Because when you do a blitz, you decide at some point that you want to do it. All right, questions? No?
Thank you. That was great.
It really was. Thank you. And it's a cosmic affirmation of don't you agree, Renata, that that's what I actually started the women's circle with, because Dorothy asked me, did I have any opinion about what today's thing should be? And I said, I think it's about, getting one's life sorted. And then you're saying, blitzing, how does it fit into your life? I can tell you exactly how it fits into my life as of today.
Yeah.
So thank you for that. I really appreciate it.
No, you're welcome. And I chose this topic because I surrendered to a 90-day blitz yesterday. And have I ticked off half my things? No, I haven't, because I didn't want to, because I've got no time. But then I thought, hold on a second. No. I really am committed to building this business. So I've got a group, I've got an accountability partner. We will meet once a week, not on a daily basis. There's no time for this, once a week. All right. And we're doing the 8 o'clock meeting. It's 7 o'clock for her, which is a push, but you committed. So you get out of bed and you do accountability. And, you surrender to what needs to be done. And I'm looking forward to the results in 90 days. That will be fantastic. Yeah. All right, beautiful people. Thank you for listening. Thank you for contributing. And thank you for getting that verbal kick in the butt. It's like, I'm resisting myself here. I don't have a problem. I'm the problem.
Lovely to see you again, Renata. And Andy, thank you. Thank you very much. Go well.
You're welcome. Yeah. Be productive and have fun. Okay.
Thank you. Bye. Till next week.
Thank you. Yes.